Hey guys, welcome to Breaking Food. I do want to discuss about Google and their services and how honestly they made it very complicated for normal users and kind of make it harder for users like me to fully take advantage of their service, because honestly I do really like them. And they were the first ones in terms of using cloud storage and music streaming and whatnot. They were the first ones for consumers before Apple and Microsoft uh, before Microsoft and Apple could do it. So yeah, let's discuss about that. So when I started out using Android, this was in middle school. There was the Google Drive and Google Photos, and your Google Play Music. Honestly, they were amazing. That because yeah, Apple at that point had just came out with Apple Music and your whole iClouds, but in terms of like being more versatile, being more universal, Android was much better in that because you can use it with any device, any Android, any Windows laptop, desktop, or whatever, any computer essentially, including Apple's own products and the iPhone and iPad, which are the most common devices ever. And so yeah, I was with Android and I used Google Photos a lot. And at this point, yeah, Google Photos was really helpful, and honestly, I didn't really need to save all the photos onto my smartphone. And yeah, I think I didn't have a device at this point that had an SD card slot in it. I was like, yo, why do we need it? I can just back everything up to the cloud, and whatever I need will be stored on the phone. Fast forward to when I switched to my first iPhone, which is the XS Max. And this was about 2019, around the time when the iPhone 11 had came out. There was a fine. I moved to iOS app and I did everything. I did the whole switch. Contacts and photos came, but also down the Google Photos app because most of it was on Google Photos. I was able to upload all my photos to Google Photos, even the ones I took on my iPhone, and it went on until I think June of 2021. No, June of 2021, where they were like, you know what, we're just gonna stop, with the whole migration of we're gonna stop the unlimited cloud storage, because at this point they were doing unlimited cloud storage and they had promised everyone, and it was really annoying for a consumer like me who was still using their services and was using an iPhone, because unlike Androids with iPhones, if I connected it to my Windows laptop, it's hard to transfer all your data. It's really hard to drag and drop on like an Android, but at this point I only had an iPhone and I didn't get my OnePlus till like months down the road. So yeah. And here's the issue. The issue comes down to is now these days phones are getting better, right? The camera quality and the video cameras are getting better. The issue comes down to is when you get better quality things on smartphones, it does take up a lot more storage. Saving photos and videos took a lot of storage. It's to the point that I'm deleting certain things and removing them, installing them, and then having to remove it back to make space on my phone. Pretty annoying. And for a guy who's on a budget, because I'm a college student, it's even more annoying. Let's go to Google Play Music. So I've recently I've been a Google Play Music user for a long time. I didn't get the subscription. What I did was I used to buy the music, and then at the point of having the Android device, I used to, instead of having to pull out a dedicated music app to listen to music I had downloaded it without buying the music, I was able to pull it up on my Play Music app. Everything was all in one. It was amazing. When I switched to an iPhone, it was a different story because they have their own proprietary music app, so I had to use that to use the music that I had downloaded that located on my device. Non issue, it's Apple, whatnot, understand. And then yeah, I was still able to use Google Play Music. With the Play Store being a website also, I was able to buy music with my iPhone, which was pretty cool under, the Google Play website. And then the whole migration to YouTube Music. Google Play Music was honestly amazing. YouTube Music, on the other hand, is so annoying. The user interface, the actual app, the software, and everything is annoying. Now you're telling me that okay, so here's the thing with apps like Spotify, SoundCloud, and Pandora. I mean, I don't have to pay for the subscription because the service is free. The only issue is I have to be connected to Wi-Fi or data and stream the music while having ads. I got no issue. As long as I can listen to my music in the background, connecting to Wi-Fi is no issue. With YouTube Music, I have to leave. Actually, let me show you. I have to leave the app open just to play music. So, for example, currently I have Apple Music, and I play a soundtrack from Interstellar. Let me play it for you. Here it is. I can listen to it in the background. It's being paid for. Now let's go to Spotify. Actually, I don't have Spotify downloaded on my phone, but here is Pandora. So I have to play an ad to listen to the music, and I'm not paying for their subscription. Look, after this ad is gone, I can do this, right? This is what you should do with your music. But here is YouTube Music. Playing ad? Okay, it's fine. I don't mind. Come on, come on. Now let me swipe up. It pauses. You see, it doesn't pull up over here, and it tells me in a message. Try YouTube Premium and listen to it offline. Why should I pay to listen to it in the background or offline? Okay, having it offline is one thing, but to pay to listen to it in the background? Come on, I've already saw your ad. Why can't you do something similar with Spotify or Pandora? Like, come on. Okay, you might be seeing his music video. Okay, here, look. Not even joking. Don't want your music to stop? Come on, get YouTube Premium? Nah. Okay, let's just play one that doesn't have a music video built into it. Let's Groove by Earth, Wind and Fire. Really? And then to listen, it's even on my device. Let me pull it up on my Android to also show you. Because, on this, the default app is YouTube Music. So now, to listen to the music I had saved, because at least with YouTube, you can back up everything. It's like the Google Drive of music. So here, I'm on this page, right? I have to go to my library. Why is it that I have to go all the way to songs to pull out a song, right? This is my device. This is my uploads. And this is my YouTube Music. This is super annoying. It's like literally not a good user interface. I have to go there and here, and then there's this tab for upgrade on the bottom. Why do you have this tab? You know, at least with YouTube, Pandora or Spotify, it's more user friendly. It's easier to click on, a music to play. Look at Apple Music. I got all my audio musics that I have saved locally on the device on this with my Apple Musics. This is so much better. Even Play Music was a much better user interface. Why do you have to do it, Google? But not just that. Okay, when you send a document or some sort of data or anything through Gmail, it does take up your storage, right? You get 15 gigabytes of storage for free. Now here's the issue. Well, let's say if the email's really old and I want to get space. It's a time hassle, and I don't know how to do it. It's super complicated. It's a hassle and a complicated thing to get to that, to delete it. I mean, come on, it's really annoying. On top of that, cloud storage sucks. The reason I say this, even though it's kind of, in a sense, good, but the issue comes down to is, let's say if you pay for cloud storage, right, to get more, and, you don't mind paying monthly to have more cloud storage, right? Let's say that. Issue comes down to is, there's a max amount you can get. You can't get unlimited storage and pay for, a lot more. No, there's a certain amount. So I think you can go up to like 500 gigs, but that's the max you can do. And you have to constantly pay. Even if you fill up the 500 gigs, you still have to pay every month. And it's like, you can't do anything. At least, with, physical storage, you can buy new ones and it's like a one-time fee. But with cloud storage, you're stuck. And you have to create a whole new Google account and a whole new Gmail to then also pay that monthly. And then if that fills up, then you have to constantly make a new account and then pay for that, cloud storage, to get more cloud storage. And it's like, come on. Because here's the thing. With Android, since it has Type-C, including Apple devices, you can stick a USB or a SSD or a hard drive that has a Type-C cable. You can put it in the Type-C port, right? But with Apple, it has Lightning, so it sucks. Even, let's say you connect it to a computer, it sucks. It's honestly not as impressive, which is pretty annoying, and it really annoys me. Because YouTube is not YouTube. Google is an amazing place. They make like billions of dollars, and they can't even make like simple things. On top of that, Google a couple months ago, well, no, years ago, they had Google Hangouts, which they're still using. But they're in a weird merger. Originally, when you had an Android device, they had Google Hangout as a default SMS app. So it was like literally an iPhone direct competitor to iMessage, right? Which honestly is good because at least with, unlike iMessage on Apple devices, with Google Hangouts, you can access it on any device. Apple device, Windows device, Android, and so much more. But no, they're doing this weird thing where they were, I think a couple months after, they were like, yeah, we're not doing it. And then after that, they went ahead and made an app called Google Allo, which is kind of like another iMessage competitor. Now what they're doing is integrating that Hangouts to Gmail, and then discontinuing Google Hangouts. And let me show you, because it's a weird thing. They made two separate apps to get to Hangouts. So I have Hangouts over here. Let me click on this. It tells me to open chat or prefer to use chat app separately from Gmail. Use one or the other. Don't use two. Keep using Google Hangouts. I don't understand why you have to transfer data to another app, online chats to another app, or to Gmail when you can just have a completely separate app and make it an iOS competitor, iMessage type app because it's an amazing application. You can do so much more. You can add stories to it and add more things, make it a social media type thing, like an Instagram or a Snapchat type thing with more features. But no, you have to go out of your way to screw everything up and change every single thing. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Like, come on. This is all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, please stay tuned for more content. So yeah, tomorrow I might be uploading my non-spoiler free video of the Batman. It just came out recently. I saw it like on Saturday night. So yeah, I'm going, and this is at a point where I actually had recorded it, so I'll upload that first, and then I will do a separate video on a spoiler filled video. So yeah, thank you so much, and as always, stay safe.